Hi, my name is Eddie, and this is a weekly reading for Gemini that runs from the 20th until the 26th of March. So I'm going to shuffle your cards, and don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment. And there's also links for free daily readings, to buy me a coffee, personal readings, and to my crystal shop in the description. So let's just lay down your 10 cards on the table and see what's coming up for you. So first card is in the here and now, the present situation. What's happening around you at this time? And the card is the 10 of Pentacles. An extremely positive card, actually. It is showing there's going to be better communication here with somebody. So there might well have been a falling out, okay? But it's very much this feeling of coming together and having a good chat here with somebody. There's also something here about more security on the way, more certainty, and even more commitment. I'm also sensing improvements around a money or business or work situation as well. But overall, it's about things becoming more settled. It's also number 10 as well, which breaks down to a 1. So it's very much just feeling like the end of one stage and the beginning of a new one for you. And it's looking very healthy ahead. So the card crossing is the Ace of Pentacles in the reversed position. The feeling here is that you've let go of something, or you are letting go of something. It's like it's past its sell-by date, okay? It no longer serves you. It could well have been something quite toxic, okay? Something which was getting in the way, something that was holding you back. But quite clearly, you know, it shows you working on yourself, working within yourself, okay? And it is starting to appear on the outside in the form of this security, this certainty, this improvement around money or work situation. It's like all your hard work will pay off. Yeah, I mean, in the past coming to the present, I've got the Tower card reversed. It really does sum up everything which I've said so far. I mean, something catastrophic quite clearly happened here, you know, in the past, okay? A big falling out, you know, which is shown by these two people just falling from a building. It's symbolic, okay, but it just represents this falling out. But it is reversed, okay, so the energy is starting to change, okay? I do sense there will be better communication here and a strong sense of things rebuilding, but much stronger than before. So if I look more forward, I've got the 9 of Cups in the reversed position. Okay, I do sense there's some tears, you know, attached to this, okay, but I'm also sensing something here about a release, okay, some kind of relief. It's getting every last drop out of your system, okay, which could be in the form of tears, okay, but that kind of sort of clears away. It's a bit like you've got the water in the dam and it's building up, okay, but once the dam bursts, then the water can just flow. But initially it can throw up all kinds of stuff and then it just settles down. So it's like this final kind of sort of like release which I get with you, which then enables you to move forward and experience this security and the certainty which you are wanting and which is shown around the present situation as well. It's on the way if it's, you know, if it hasn't happened already. That's the kind of energy which I get, a very positive card. Yeah, I mean, up to now, you know, I've got the 4 of Cups here. It shows you getting something unwanted emotionally. Okay, you've come to realise that things have changed. You know, things aren't the same as what they used to be. Around matters of the heart, and also something else close to your heart. Something has clearly changed here, and it keeps repeating. Yeah, these experiences, they keeps repeating. Okay, but it's like you have some kind of breakthrough. You find the answer which you've been looking for. You will gain that clarity. You are gaining that clarity now. Okay, things are looking much more settled ahead for you. Yeah, I mean, subconsciously I've got the 2 of Swords here. Okay, so you know, you kind of have been pulled one way and then the other. You know, it's this kind of energy, should I stay, should I go? Okay, but quite clearly you've come to a point now where you realise that it's time to let go. It's time to move forward from this situation. I mean, what I would say with this card, you've got the Moon, you've got the Water, which is the emotions, and then you've got the Swords, which is the mind. And there is kind of sort of this conflict that's been going on. It's like your heart has been feeling one thing and your mind something else, okay? But there's a strong sense of the mind and the heart working together, because when they work together, then anything is possible and you move forward, okay? But there was a time where you wore your heart on your sleeve, okay, and people were taking you for granted. So it's more a sense of your mind taking control, listening to your heart, just taking on board what your heart has to say. And then there's no resentment within yourself and also on the outside, and it drives you forward. So the advice here is shown by the Hermit card, okay? It's like you're trying to shine some light on a situation. You have been gaining more clarity here. I mean, the advice here is just to retreat in some respect, but that can be done in many forms, you know. Perhaps going for a nice walk in the countryside, and talk to yourself, you know, but do turn around first to make sure no one's watching, okay? Or you can do it within yourself, okay? Or perhaps through some exercise, through some meditation, yoga, or just getting out, you know, just changing things, you know, just changing the record I get here, you know. It's kind of been stuck for quite a while now, okay? Something needs to shift here. Yeah, I mean, on the outside, I've got this really negative influence as shown by the King of Swords in the reverse position. It could be a situation, it could be a person, but I'm just sensing something very toxic here, okay? And there's a need to kind of sort of let go once and for all. Things are completely changed around this personal situation, okay? It's time to let go, it's time to move forward, and you realise that, okay? And it's bringing you more security. Yeah, I mean, absolute confirmation here with the King of Pentacles, you know, reversed. Again, it's given some negative kind of sort of influence around you, you know, and you fear that it's just going to carry on like this, but it's not, you know. It clearly shows that you've got to a point where you kind of sort of realise within yourself, you're kind of sort of letting go, you're moving forward. I mean, it's also about losing the world to gain it, okay? You must lose the world to gain it, and also less is more here, okay? You gave so much of yourself, and there's a strong sense that someone was taking you for granted, or some people were taking you for granted. But things are changing now, the energy is changing. You know, it's a bit like you've been walking around town with these kind of sort of bags of rubbish, you know, and you're getting rid of all this rubbish. You kind of lighten the load and you go towards what you want much faster. And you can put some beautiful stuff in these bags as well. And yeah, I mean, the final card is saying it all, really. You know, it's a Five of Pentacles reversed. A few things here: improvements around money situation or work situation, business, which was mentioned earlier. But if you look at the card, it shows this person on crutches, okay, and you're walking next to them in rags, okay. You turn upside down. It's opposite energy. It's like you put on your glad rags, you know, you move away from this personal situation. Once you do that, then this situation or person will just throw its crutches up in the air and start running after you. And then you'll have a choice. Yeah, you can actually choose. Where the way it's been before, it's like you've been asking someone else to choose, okay, but you're changing the energies here. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment, and there's also links for free daily readings, personal readings, to buy me a coffee, and to my crystal shop. Thank you.